Okay, so I'm sure we've all heard of ZKBioCVSecurity V5000, and we've over the years we've been trying to ensure that every software we are releasing out there are optimized and are always used to serve you, and are always developed to serve you all better. So now I'll be introducing you to ZKBioCVSecurity. I'm going to show you how secure, how convenient, and how efficient you can make use of this. And like I always say, I would really like us to give solutions around this. You can reach out to us after giving this overview. Over the every other week, I'm still going to be having trainings on the modules, just like I always do with the BioTime series. So this year would be much more focusing on BioCV security due to its ease of use and so let me move on. So first, I'll be taking you to what ZKBioCVSecurity is, and you don't have to bother. I'm not going to just be showing you the slide, but I'm going to be showing you the software itself, how it works, and how you can effectively use it. I'm going to be showing you all those, and so let's get to the contents. So the first thing is, what is ZKBioCVSecurity? So I'm sure we are all familiar with what. I'm sorry, let me just. Emmanuel, can you please help me coordinate this section, please, Emmanuel? All right, so I'm going to be taking you through the highlight functions, and I'm also going to be introducing you to the ZKCVSecurity server. So you don't have to bother about that. It's not really a big deal. So it requires a very simple setup. And I'm also going to be giving you the hardware recommendations also. So the first thing is, what is ZKBioCVSecurity? So I want you to look at ZKBioCVSecurity V5000. For those that are not familiar with ZKBioCVSecurity V5000 yet, so ZKBioCVSecurity V5000 is an integrated software application used to serve purposes around attendance, around access control, around entrance control. So it is an integrated web-based interface that would enable you centrally manage everything as regards attendance, access control, entrance control, and so many other things. So now you now think of ZKBioCVSecurity. So since ZKBioCVSecurity is just like an upgrade of this ZKBioCVSecurity V5000. So what is ZKBioCVSecurity? So like as I've explained, ZKBioCVSecurity comes with more modules. So on ZKBioCVSecurity V5000, we have about 10 modules. So in ZKBioCVSecurity, we are introducing new modules, and we want you to come with the solutions that are going to support these particular modules. So I'll be giving you an insight into all these. But like I always say, we would always welcome ideas and solutions around what these modules can perform in, what we can use these modules for in Africa, in West Africa, and Africa as a whole. So what are the requirements analysis? We have the key entrance and key exit. We have the parking, we have the monitoring center. Now, as regards the monitoring center, on ZKBioCVSecurity V5000, you can only do an holistic monitoring of all the modules. So that is the shortcoming of ZKBioCVSecurity V5000. But on ZKCVSecurity, you can monitor each modules. You can choose to monitor each of the modules. I'm sorry, I'm somehow distracted here. We have a lot of people joining us, and so on ZKBioCVSecurity, you can choose to monitor each of the modules. So I'm going to be showing you the software itself, but I just want to take you through what biosecurity is and what it is used for, and the coupled with the additional features. So we have the parking. So where you can misplace cargo, of where we have misplaced cargo of vehicles. So there are some solutions around that. We also have key entrance and exit, although this is on biosecurity V5000, but we have it much more. We've added some kind of some form of intelligence features on ZKBioCVSecurity. So BioCV is based on hybrid biometric technology and computer vision technology, and provides a person plus vehicle plus objects integrated security software. So what ZK has always been bordered around is the idea of integrating solutions and integrating so many security and biometric solutions. That's the idea. So when you look at ZKTeco products and solutions, you'll find out that you can basically use most of these products. You can basically use them to perform so many solutions, and also you can interconnect solutions. That has always been the end goal for ZKTeco. So if you check through our lines of products over the years, you'll see that we've been introducing this kind of interconnected system between the device, between the software, combining different solutions such as surveillance, combining attendance, combining access control. So where you can manage them on one platform centrally. So that has been the end goal for ZKBioCVSecurity, for ZKTeco. That has been ZKTeco's end goal. And they've always been ensuring that systems, softwares like these are being developed to ensure the management of all these different submodules. So now what we are basically doing is that we are combining the ZKBioCVSecurity V5000. We are combining it with intelligent videos. We are combining it with intelligent scene, and we're also combining it with a visual dashboard. So like I explained in V5000, what you can do is an holistic monitoring of your system, whereby you just get few statistics on each modules. But on ZKBioCVSecurity, you are going to get insightful analytics on each of the modules. So, and you can choose to view whatever modules, you can choose to get whatever analytics you want to get on a particular module. So I'm going to be showing you ZKBioCVSecurity. I'm going to be showing you the software so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So what are the features that are added? Now we've added a serving center, we've added intelligence video, we've added intelligence scenes. So we notice that these are the things that are very peculiar and very unique, and there are things that we aid in helping every other modules that are listed in ZKBioCVSecurity V5000. And you don't have to worry if you are using V5000. Upgrading to BioCVSecurity is seamless, so you don't have to think about getting another license if you have been using ZKBioCVSecurity. So there are ways where we can help you migrate to BioCVSecurity. So, and talking about security, ZKBioCVSecurity is more secured. So we're talking about advanced warning, giving you warning with facts. So on BioCVSecurity just gives you a warning. Probably if you set a buzzer or you set an alarm in the access control module, you get a warning. But in CVSecurity, due to the integration of these intelligent scenes and intelligent videos, we can be able to do so much more. So what are the advantages? Traditional video. So people that are very particular about cameras, you know, when we get NVR, what we just do is just record, do a recording of the scene, do a real-time streaming of the scene of a particular scene we are particular about. But with the introduction of ZKBioCVSecurity, we've actually upgraded the view around what NVRs are by adding intelligence analysis. So in this case, what I'm basically saying is that when you have CVSecurity coupled with the supported hardwares, you can be able to perform these functions such as object mapping. You can be able to do some behavioral analysis, such as facial intelligence, facial mapping, tailgating, anti-trailing. So you can do so many things around intelligence analysis. So you can also read a particular situation, probably if a situation, if an area is too crowded, if you want the number of people reduced, you can, with the use of CVSecurity, with the supported hardware, you can be able to achieve all this. So we are not just talking about just taking a video record of a particular scene and now at the end of the month trying to download and now going through the videos. We are talking about getting updates in real time if there's any situation, if any situation arises. So that's it, that has been the end goal. And also, we are not just focusing on videos, we are still particular about integrating these modules, integrating them with the other modules that we have, such as integrating video with access control, integrating access control with time and attendance, and managing everything on one platform. So what I'm basically saying is when you have the ZKBioCVSecurity, you wouldn't need to say you want to get a different software to manage your security system, then you want to get a different software to manage your HRM system. So, and in cases like this, using ZKBioSecurity can help large organizations to centrally manage all their activities. So, so let's look at the intelligence capability, like I've mentioned. So we have target search, we have strangers retrieve, we have target search, whereby you can be able to map with the face. If you have a facial template of someone, you can be able to run a target search of that person in a crowded area. So using our intelligence seeing capabilities on the CVSecurity. We also have strangers retrieve. We have personnel trajectory. So whereby you want to monitor the position of a particular personnel in time, so you can achieve that with the CVSecurity. We also have key person control. We also have tailing detection, whereby when you have someone trying to tailgate another person, we can have our intelligent cameras run a check and detect that something like this is happening. So also we have the people counting solution, whereby you can be able to see the number, you can be able to take a readings of the number of people entering and exiting a particular area in time. Also, we have the user-defined scenarios, where you can now make when you can now define your scenarios the way you want it. Probably you want some setting people in a particular number of room. You can set the number of people. You can add to it. You can remove to it. You also have the attendance checking, so which is something we have in BioSecurity V5000, but it's not as advanced as what we have in the ZKBioCVSecurity. Then we have the perimeter protection. So here's the differences between intelligence video and intelligence SIM. So intelligent video, we have the video management, we have mixed detection and live alarm. We have the use of the AS1700. The AS1700 is an intelligent MVR. So when you are trying to make use of solutions like this, you have to make sure that you get this particular type of MVR, the ZKTeco ASI1700. I'm going to show you how it looks like. You're going to see how it looks like in this slide, but just to take note of the name, the ASI1700. So for the intelligence, so take intelligent video as managing a particular area at a particular time, just like the way we have it on our MVR. Then intelligent SIM is now like a form of data gathering around that particular area to give you some specific analytics that you want. So combining these two together, you can achieve intelligence monitoring. So on intelligence, we have the application and presentation. We have the visual dashboards, like I mentioned, where everything is segmented. So here as CVSecurity advantage. So you can customize. Customization is is one thing that has been key to ZKTeco. So also we have security controls, we have HR management, all these we have it on V5000. But one unique thing about CVSecurity is that you can integrate now on V5000. You can integrate you can integrate the software itself with your external software. Now on CVSecurity, you can now integrate a particular third-party device with CVSecurity to make it work with CVSecurity. So these are the advantages that comes with having CVSecurity. So I think I have to show you the dashboard, but before doing that, there's also something I want to quickly mention. Yes, now we have the notification center, yes, and we have the Google Map. Now with CVSecurity, we now have the integration of Google Map, where you can now, I mentioned personnel trajectory, where you can check the position of a particular person at a particular interval. So you can do that. So with the help of Google Map and Google Service, we've been able to successfully achieve that, whereby we can now visualize devices and events. So let's say we have our intelligent cameras positioned at a certain location at a particular time. Let's take a very large area. So we can be able to run some kind of geomapping around that area, because we have intelligent cameras positioned around that area, and we can be able to set some specific analytics we want on that particular area. So that's the power of having intelligent cameras and intelligent videos. Now we have the notification center. So all these, we don't really have them on V5000, but on CVSecurity, we have them. We support email, SMS, WhatsApp, Amazon SNS communication method. So the system can automatically send message as needed, such as the visitor's appointment or the visitor's notification. So these are the features you can get on CVSecurity. So let me quickly run you through. So before I continue, let me just show you how it works. So like the other ZK BioCVSecurity softwares, I'm going to be accessing this through the ZKBioCVSecurity server. So this is the ZKBioCVSecurity. So as you can see, it is a web-based server. So I'm accessing my BioSecurity using my private IP and my private port. So I'm going to log in now. But before I do that, let me show you the about section, which is very crucial. So you can basically have ZKBioCVSecurity in two ways. So the first thing is you can have it, you can get biosecurity from us with the server. So it means you don't have to worry about getting BioCVSecurity, looking for ways to install the software. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about looking for ways to install the software. So you can just get the server from us. The server is loaded with BioCV and it is the recommended thing to use. So, but if you have a good dedicated server in your organization, you can do it to install BioCV on your system. So, but take note that all this comes with requirements, which I'm going to be showing you. So this is the about section. So this is a version of my CVSecurity. So my package bit is I'm using a 64-bit BioCVSecurity. So this is the item. So just as we have it on ZKBioCVSecurity 5000. So this is the items. I have the access 40 to 50 doors. So including the maximum of 15 pool devices. I have elevator, I have attendance. So ZKBioCVSecurity comes with 15 modules. So some modules I have here are not on BioCVSecurity V5000. So that is also an advantage BioCVSecurity has over BioCVSecurity V5000. So this is where you can do your activation. You can activate online, you can activate offline. Also, you can also do online and offline updates. So this is the browser that is recommended. So that's if you are installing if you are installing it on your system and you want to access it. So this is the browser that is recommended. But if you are getting the server from us, you don't have to make use of this server because the BioCVSecurity is embedded in that server. So all you just have to do is just set up the server. That's all. Then you are good to go with our BioCVSecurity. So we have the monitor resolution. We have the environment for running the software. So if you are not getting our server, you have to have at least Windows 7. That's if you are not getting our server. And if you have a Windows server, you can install on Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2012, 2016, 2019. So the default database CVSecurity uses, just like every other biosecurity software, is the PostgreSQL. But that's the default, but you can use MySQL and you can also use Oracle, starting from Oracle 11G, 12C, 18C. So, and you can also use MySQL. So, but if you are getting our database, you won't be needing any Windows server or any Windows because CVSecurity would have been embedded on the server you're getting. So when you're purchasing CVSecurity from us, so I would recommend you purchase it with the server. So let's move on to the interface. So before moving on, if you have any questions, so you can just raise up your hands. You can raise up your hands if you have any questions before I proceed. Okay. So this is the BioCVSecurity. So as you can see, we don't really have so much information on here, but you can customize what you want. Like here, you can see customize shortcuts. So you can customize the shortcuts you want on each module where you want to access immediately. You can run a customization on it. So you can customize the platform. You can choose where on that module you want to really access. Is it personnel? Is it the card management? You can select it. So when you do that, if I should click on personnel, it will take me to the personnel module immediately. So let me go back. So you can customize your shortcut. So this is where you see, this is where all the modules are. So you can see we have the personnel, we have the access, we have the attendance, we have the consumption, we have elevator, we have the visitor, we have parking, we have patrol, we have entrance control, we have FaceKiosk, we have temperature detection, we have, so some of these modules, we have them on V5000, but CVSecurity comes with more modules such as the parking, the video management, intelligence analytics. So service center. So these are the other modules that are not present on the BioSecurity V5000. And also, this is where you can now view the dashboards. So I can choose any of the dashboards I want here. So because we will be having a lot of modules, and in some cases, you might not be using so many of these modules, and you want to view your own, you want to view the dashboard of that particular module that you are making use of. So I can just select personnel, I can select attendance, I can select access control. So when I click OK, so I can now monitor each module. So you can see that it gives you like detailed analytics on what is on the personnel module. So this is personnel avatar. This is the trend of incoming and outgoing personnel. So this is the trend of the personnel you are adding, the personnel you are removing over the months. So all these analytics, you won't get them on BioSecurity V5000. What you get on BioSecurity V5000 is an holistic analytics of all the modules. But on CVSecurity, it's going to give you a segmentation of modules. Let's take a look at another module. Let me go back. So let's take a look at the access control. So you can see that the access control also has its own module, which is quite different from what we have on the attendance module. You can see the access control device, you can see the exceptions, you can see access control. So you can use this for so many things. So you can see the event trends. You can choose what day, you can choose what month. You can see the access control events monitoring. So you can see the number of devices you have. You can also select for attendance. So when I click on attendance, it is going to give me a statistical view of attendance also. This is for people that are into HRM. So you can use it to manage your attendance. You can see that it gives a detailed description of the things that are peculiar to attendance. So you can see this month's attendance trend, attendance rate, top 5, absence rates. You can choose for the month, last month. You can see the time attendance device. You can check if they are online or offline. You can see today's attendance, the number of people present for today, number of people that are absent for today. So you can do a lot of things with CVSecurity. So I can remove them. I can choose to also see I think I've chosen it for consumption, for visitor, entrance control. You can see the analytics for consumption. You can see it is different for what we have on personnel, what we have on access control, what we have on attendance. So if I click on the visitors dashboard, those are that are into visitor management system solutions. You can see the trends. So you won't really get this detailed analytics on V5000. You won't get these detailed analytics. You just get an holistic analytics that covers every module on V5000. But on CVSecurity, you get a detailed analytics on each of the modules. So let me now go to the personnel module. Also, this little icon you're seeing there is also like a customized shortcut menu, just like we have it here. So you can also choose to add what you have here. You can see that it is quite the same as what we have. So we also have the alarm center. Then in the admin, there's one really cool thing that I really love about CVSecurity. You can change the screen just like the way we do with our phones on Twitter, IG. So you can also do that with CVSecurity. You can change the screen to light or dark mode. So if I change this to dark mode, you are going to see that it is going to give me a dark mode view. So you can see that it's different. So you can choose to change it. And also for the language, on BioCV 5000, I don't think we have as much language as we have it here, but we as West Africa and Africa, we are focusing on English and French, which we have here. So you can do that. And if you want it in any other language, you can select that. So this gives you flexibility of control without having a language barrier. So, and also you can check the about section. So just like I showed you on the login screen. So you can see that you can access the about section in 2 places, just like we have it on the BioCV 5000. So let's move to the modules. But before moving to the modules, I think let's just talk about the devices it supports. Don't worry, I'm going to send this slide to everyone. You are going to get this. So let's try and see if we can get the slide somewhere. Move the slide somewhere, then we can proceed with the different modules on. So these are the functions. We have the intelligence videos, just like I mentioned. So these are the capabilities: motion detection, cover alarm, privacy protection, sound diagnosis, scene transformation. These are the general intelligence. Then we have the behavioral analysis, just like line crossing detection, intrusion detections, whereby there's a someone breaks in or object left detection. So you can CVSecurity has these capabilities, but before you can enable these capabilities, you have to get some certain hardware. So you have to be mindful of this. It's not like when you download CVSecurity, you can now start doing all this straight away. No, you have to get devices that are peculiar for intelligent analysis. So you know that if you are really particular about these listed capabilities, you know that the first thing you need to get would be the ASI 1700 and the BioCV IP cameras. So I'm going to show you that. So we have the line crossing detection, we have the intrusion detection, we have the object left detection. So you can just, with the intelligence analysis, you can leave particular stuffs on the table, and if one of the objects is being picked, you are going to see an analysis of what happened at that particular interval. And also you can also do some of control system whereby you get an alarm. You get an alarm on what really happened. So we also have the object removed, we have the helmet detection, we have the wandering detection, we have the region entrance, we have region exiting, we have the electric bike, we have the firework detection. Also, we have the situational analysis, whereby we have the line crossing statistics, we have the queue lane, we have crowd density, we also have heat map. So these are some of the features. This is the intelligence scene. So this is the CVSecurity server. So this is the CVSecurity server. So it is actually a Dell. It uses a Dell system. It's a 1 TB. So you don't have to worry about it uses Optiplex, Dell Optiplex, but it has been, CVSecurity has been pre-configured on it to serve you. So when you want to get CVSecurity, you can be thinking about getting the BioCVSecurity server. So you know that you are getting the full package rather than just going online to download CVSecurity and now encountering issues on the CVSecurity. So we have the BioCVSecurity server. So this is the architecture. So the BioCVSecurity server connected to the internet connected to this internet can be in form of a router configuration plus a switch. So everything is interconnected to be able to speak with each other. So we have this ZKIVA hedge, so which is used for the intelligence analysis. So the access control plus camera. Also, you can on one of the limitations on BioCVSecurity V5000 is to be able to make a camera serve as an access control. Although that can be achieved, but it's just like doing implementing something that is not really peculiar to that particular solution. But CVSecurity comes with functionalities that will ensure the interconnection of that camera, which means you can have any specific camera with our intelligent analysis. You can use that as to serve as access control. So with that, you might not really need to be getting access control software or anything. So you can just walk through the entrance and the camera detects your face and the door opens. So these are the things that the intelligence analysis and intelligent videos, these are the things that you get from implementing solutions like that. So we have the intelligent scene with people counting. So we also have devices that support this, and we also implement some of these, especially these in people counting. We've implemented some in some locations in Nigeria. So we have the intelligent scene with attendance checking. So this is the comparison with ZKBioCVSecurity series. So we have the ZKBioCVSecurity. The advantage is it is a light version. So we have the ZKBioCVSecurity V5000 all-in-one management platform. We have the ZKBioCVSecurity, which is enhanced with intelligent video function, new UI and dashboard. Then we have the ZKBioCVSecurity ISP. I know I've not really talked about ISP. ISP is mostly used for larger projects. It's another software on its own. It is used for like large projects, talking about managing a smart city, or so those are the cases where we use the BioISP. So you can see it is used on high-end project where we have industrial parks, campus, gym, airport, hotel, where you want to like interconnect all the systems in that particular region. So why should you get CVSecurity? So if the project focuses on intelligent video analytics, choose it. Go for CVSecurity. So if your project is focused on object mapping, object detection, you want to use it in an area whereby you want some specific level of security whereby you can be able to detect faces, you can be able to mark objects. So you can go for the CVSecurity. So these are the advantages. So this is the BioCVSecurity server, like I said. So it uses Dell Optiplex. So it is a dedicated base Linux server. So it's cost effective. Although I don't have the price here, but you can reach out to us on ZKTeco.com. You can reach out to us, talk to us if you want the pricing. So you are not just getting the you are not just getting this, you are getting it with the BioCV Security embedded on it. And we also give you a 3-year warranty. So this is the configurations. So these are the server configurations. It comes in grades. So we have the one of Intel Pentium. We have the one of 10th gen. So these are peculiar to your project, what you want to use it for. So if you are getting our server, so these are the ranges you can go for. So for the hardware recommendation, so yes, this is the ASI. This is the ASI Smart Video Storage. So instead of getting an NVR, you can go for this Smart Video Storage device, which is the ASI 700. So you can go for the Smart Video Storage device. So we have the bullet camera, we have the dome camera, then you can now combine them. So this smart video storage device can be used to perform multi-dimensional data analysis, storage, and retrieval space. So this one is not just storing videos just like the way we have it on our normal DVRs and NVR. This one is actually keeping record and doing some intelligence analysis, then performing some sets of algorithm. So it is an intelligent video hardware. So we have the video structured cameras. So this is just the AI smart video storage devices. So you know that when you are getting a camera, you are getting this smart video storage device with it. So you don't just get any, you have to go for this, because this is what the intelligent analysis, this is what it is compatible with. So we also have the ZKIVA. So you can either go for the ZKIVA, you can go for the ZKIVA Edge, you can go for the ASI 700. So this is another one. This is Network Intelligent Video Analytic Edge. So these are the visible lights we have. We have the visible light devices that will support CVSecurity straight from the box. We have the Light face. So you can also go for Pro Face. So we have the Light pass, we have the Light passes. So you can also go for Professor XL. So these are the specifications. We also have the Pro MA, and these are the specifications. So we have the G4 Pro, we have the G4 Pro thermal imaging. So the G4 Pro comes in 2 specs. We have the QR and we have the fingerprints. So this is the Mass Pro. So Mass Pro is another turnstile. It's like a new generation turnstile that uses its own special type of controller. So you know that when you are getting a Mass Pro, you don't have to like say, okay, I'm getting beforehand, what happens is you get the SBTL device, then you now tend to source for controllers where you can use it to make your integration and connect with biosecurity. But with Mass and Mass Pro, you don't have to do all that. All you need to do is you don't have to do all that. All you need to do is get the Mass Pro. The Mass Pro is a very simple installation. When you get the Mass Pro, embedded on it is a special type of controller used for the entrance control module of both either biosecurity or CVSecurity. So you can use that control. You can make use of that controller. The controller is embedded on it, and also it comes with special type. And also you can make customization. You can also specify what you want. Okay, I want a Mass. I want this special type of entrance control device. I want it equipped with so I want it equipped with fingerprints. I want it equipped with card. I want it equipped with a facial recognition device. So you can get the Mass Pro, and it comes in series. We have the Mass Pro F1, F1000 series. The F means flap. So flap is what comes like this. Then swing, S1000 swing, which is string barrier and the flap barrier. So this is F1000. This is mass B1000. This is mass S1000. So, and also you can also integrate our very well-known FaceKiosk with CVSecurity also to perform visitors management. So you can use it for visitor self-service, and also integrated with SMS, WhatsApp, and email. You can achieve all these functions that are quite limited on BioSecurity V5000. So this is the second model of the FaceKiosk. If you don't want the big one, you can get this particular side. Okay, so let's take the Q&A. So these are some frequently asked questions. So we have the, is ZKBioCVSecurity CV a new product? So as you can see, the answers are there. It is not a new product. It is just an upgraded of BioSecurity V5000. So someone is saying, can I upgrade BioSecurity to BioCVSecurity? Yes, you can upgrade the V5000 to CVSecurity using the same license. All we just have to do is to update your license to support that. So if you have BioSecurity V5000 with a in place, you can install CVSecurity with that same license. So is there a charge for upgrading? Yeah, you see, it depends on the amount of data. If the data is not much, directly overwriting the installation can be directly upgraded to BioSecurity V5000. If the data is large, you need cost, because what we are basically going to be doing is some form of data migration from one software to another software, that is to an upgraded software. And it is more upgrading stuff like that requires moving large amounts of data, would require us trying to change some specific database tables due to the structure of the V5000 software, due to the differences in their structures. So it would really cost so much time if we are trying to upgrade to CVSecurity. But if you don't really have much data, if it is something you can just spare, you can easily upgrade to CVSecurity. So do I need to be purchasing license? No. So it is quite different though, but you can update the license. So here's where you update the license. I think I showed you earlier. On the CVSecurity, in the advice section, you can perform some sort of online update using that, using the license that you have on V5000. And also, if that doesn't work, you can reach out to us. We can help you do some changes. So let's just check the module. If you have any questions, so you can just ask your question. If you have any questions, let's ask our questions. So let me just give an overview of all the modules we currently have here. So we have the personnel module. The personnel module is a module that I'm sure most of us are very familiar with. Like I always say, ZKTeco, they are not really, when they are improving on their existing system, they don't really make much changes such that you won't be able to understand what the system is all about. I used to say it, if you can understand one system, if you can understand one ZK software, it will be very, very easy. It is going to be a lot easier for you when you are handling other software they are producing, because it is much more, it is quite, they are all quite similar to each other. So I think to elaborate on my points, let me just log into BioSecurity I have here. So I have a BioSecurity here, I have CVSecurity. So just to show you that they don't really, like, the changes are not really, they are not, when it comes to functional changes, just to tell you that they are not really, like, the changes are not really much. So as you can see, this is the personnel module on BioSecurity. This is the personnel module. Let me load the personnel module. So as you can see, this is the personnel module. This is the personnel module on CVSecurity. So you can see that we don't really have much, like, differences are not really, they are not really much. So that's to show you. And also you can see from, here we have person, we have departments, we have position, we have dismissed personnel, we have pending review, we have list libraries, we have parameters. So these are things you would also find on BioSecurity. And when it comes to the, just to show you what I meant by BioSecurity just giving you an holistic representation of all the modules. This is what I'm saying. So you can see that what we have there is not really as robust. Even if you click on attendance, is what you'll be getting. So if you click on visitors, is what you'll be getting. So, but when it comes to CVSecurity, you can choose what's, like, you can have your own, you can have a standardized analytics. So let me go back to the personnel. So if you have any questions, you can ask. I would really want feedbacks. I would really love your feedbacks. If you have any questions, you can ask me. So here's the personnel module. Sorry, I think. So you can see when I click on new. So what I have here is basically not different from what I have on CVSecurity. So it's still the same thing, like the module, the attendance, so they are still, like, they still have, like, the same structure. So what they are really just focused on is just optimizing the process and really making things easier. And when they are trying to when we are trying to optimize softwares, optimize processes around the use of the software, we don't have to start making things a lot more complicated. So you always get this. So that's why I tell people, if you know how to use a particular software, if you know how to use a particular ZK software, it will be very easier for you to get accustomed to any other software that ZKTeco reproduces. So this is the access. This is the access module. You see that what we have on the access module too is also, like, yes, you can have the video recording section. The recording section will be uploaded on YouTube. This is from Mr. Ayu. So it should be uploaded on YouTube. So someone is saying, how does the license come? Module. So the license comes in module based, not package based. And from Mr. Mohammed. So here you see when I go to my about sections, you see that I'm limited to some points. So you can see that elevator, I'm only giving 2 devices. For attendance, I'm only giving 5 time and attendance devices. For access, I'm giving 50 doors. So it means if I get in about 450, in about 460 is 4 doors. That's 4 doors already. We are using one about 460 controller. So and these doors. So yes, just put it out there that people make mistake on requesting for licenses. They feel, okay, now I have about 460. I only connected 2 doors to the about 460. I'm not using the other 2 doors now. So why is this system reading 4 doors for me? So that's how BioSecurity works. That's how ZK systems work. The fact that you're adding a 4-door controller to the system will automatically count the number of doors, even without you making connections or whatsoever. So because it automatically gives a drop down, it automatically opens the ports of the available 2 doors that you have. So when you are purchasing the license, all you just have to do is specify what you want to purchase. Okay, if my project is focused around attendance, elevator, access, I can just request for attendance, elevators, and access. So subsequently, if I want to incorporate probably visitor, or I want to incorporate parking, I want to use my license plate recognition cameras, then you can now request for additional modules. So when you request for additional modules, it will be upgraded. All you just have to do is give your license ID. So that's basically what you need to do. So let me go to the access. So this is the access. Sorry, remove this. Someone is saying, can you please share your YouTube link? So on YouTube, okay, let me just show you that here. Oh. So what you just need to do to get our YouTube is go to YouTube. Really dragging it up. So on the search bar, just search for ZKTeco West Africa. So when you click on ZKTeco West Africa, so you are going to be seeing our page here. Just click on this round ZKTeco banner here. Just click on that. It's going to take you to our page. So you are going to see a lot of videos that are peculiar to ZKTeco West Africa. You are going to be seeing a lot of videos about on us. So this is it. So, and this is the link. You can just visit. And visit this link. So I think I'll copy it and share with everyone. I think that would be better. Yes, the YouTube page is ZKTeco West Africa. Yes, not ZKTeco, ZKTeco West Africa. So I'm going to share that here. So in the chat, so you can all get it. So just click on the link sent to you in the chat. So you're going to see the page. You can see the playlist. You can check BioSecurity setup. You can see how to set up BioSecurity. We have like around 11 playlists on that. You can see we have about 20 playlists on BioTime setup. So another softwares, we have about 44 playlists on there. So these are the things that you can just take a look. And we also have some YouTube shorts. So you can just go through our YouTube page. You're going to see a lot of things that would really pique your interest. So these are videos. Okay, so let's move on to so this is the access control module. So you can see that it is still the same as we have it on BioSecurity 5000. So we have the device, we have the IO board, we have door, we have the real-time monitoring where you can monitor all the devices that are present. So we have the time zones, holidays, access level. So these are the functionalities we have as we have it on BioSecurity 5000. So when we are talking about CVSecurity, you don't have to think, oh, this is a different, what is CVSecurity again? So they are all like quite the same. The only thing is just that there's a little bit of upgrade. So when you see ZKTeco BioAccess IBS, you see that the upgrade of ZKTeco BioAccess IBS is ZK BioSecurity V5000. Now we have the upgrade of ZKBioCVSecurity 5000, which is the ZKBioCVSecurity. So let me click on the attendance module also. So you can see that on the attendance module, so we have those things that are peculiar to attendance. So we have attendance device, we have attendance points. So I think a lot of people really don't get what the attendance points is. So attendance points is you saying, okay, let's say we've added our controllers, we've added some access control devices. So what attendance points is basically doing is that we want to get data from those devices. You want to use those devices as your attendance point. So let's say you have your office entrance, which you have a reader that serves the function of access control. You can make that reader, you can use it as an attendance point such that people can actually use it to clock in, clock out that device just by going in, going out. And the reports you are going to be generating would be the first in, last out report. So also we have so many things here, like we have it on the about time 8, we have the attendance rule, we have the shift settings, we have the timetable. You can add your normal timetable just like we have it on the about time series. So we have the shift, you can self shift, you can schedule personnel to those shifts you've sent. We also have the group schedules, we have the group details, you can schedule by group. Yeah, someone is saying I came in a little late, please share the record. So don't worry, you are going to get the recording. We are going to see it on YouTube. So just check out the link on YouTube. We are going to get the recordings on YouTube. So we also have the append log, leave, overtime. So we have transactions, daily attendance. So these are the things that you can also use. We also have them on BioSecurity V5000. So these are the things you can do with CVSecurity. So we have the consumption. So these you can. So we have the consumption modules. We really have an empirical system. So we have the consumption modules. So you can add your consumption device. So we have devices that does consumptions. I think I'm going to take a training on this so people can get going to raise awareness on this. So we have the elevator, just like we have it on, still like as we have it, we have visitor, we have parking. So I think I would like to show you the visitor module. So one thing about the visitor module is that it works hand in hand with the FaceKiosk. So you can use the visitors modules without using the FaceKiosk.
Can I please ask a question?
Okay.
Okay, so can this be used to manage a visitors management solution?
Yes, absolutely. So that's what I'm saying.
And it's also applicable to and is accessible to API integration. Assuming one wants to integrate third-party visitor management solution.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it cloud-based? I asked that in the chat, you didn't say anything.
It's web-based, not cloud-based.
It's web-based, it's not cloud-based.
It's web-based, yeah, it is not cloud-based.
Because it pulls a lot of database.
Yeah, so if you are, what? Is it what?
I said because it pulls a lot of database, that's why it's not. Because I'm looking at if I have to actually maybe do an API consummation, let's say from Azure, AWS, or any other, and then integrate this into it. That's what I'm actually asking.
Oh, yeah. So basically, this is designed, it has its own server. So it uses the physical server. So it doesn't use a cloud. It uses a physical server. So you can either use it with the server because it comes pre-configured with a server. So you can either use it with the server, or you can directly install it on your server, then do your API integration with your. But you can't. I don't know how you can go about trying to like integrate a web-based something that works as a web-based server with a cloud-based. I don't really know how you can go about that. But as a programmer, I don't know. I don't know how you can go about that. But if we are talking about just integrating with a third-party application or a third-party HRM management system, so you can do that using APIs. So, but now, like getting the database on the cloud is, I don't really think that would be applicable.
What would simply happen would be migrating the entire server, since it actually has provision for an hardware server and where all the database resides. So if I can migrate, if I can do an hybrid integration, then it's more or less like I'm going to have
hybrid. Yeah, do an hybrid integration. Yeah. So it's just like taking what is on the physical server, just pushing it to the cloud. Yeah. But we are going to be doing that because I think the server, the main server uses Debian. So I think what you'll be having on the cloud should also be something that's would be pre-configured with. It should be a Debian system where you can do that. I think with that you can achieve that.
Okay. Yeah, cloud has all the provision. Windows, Debian, it has all the provision. As long as it can interact with the database, that's what I'm really particular about.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay. So this is the visitors. So in this visitors modules, so you can either use this visitor module alone, just like we have it on BioCVSecurity v5000 too. So I'm actually giving these ideas because they are something that we have a lot of people that use BioCVSecurity v5000. So that's why I'm using the opportunity to just talk about this module so that I can be able to implement the same thing. Yeah, this is 1210. So on this visitors module, you don't necessarily have to use it with a FaceKiosk. But if you are going to be using a FaceKiosk with a software, you are going to have to use it with the visitors module. If you are going to be using the visitors module, you don't necessarily have to use a FaceKiosk. But if you are going to be using a FaceKiosk with a software, you have to use the visitors module. So that's, unless you want to use the FaceKiosk as a standalone, you want to make it hard as a standalone. So you can see in this entry registration, you can make, I don't have the driver here, so you can just download the driver. When you click on driver, it will automatically download. So the driver is in EXE, so there's no way I can use it because I'm using a MacBook. So when you install this, when you install the EXE that is downloaded from this, so you'll be able to access an interface whereby it is going to show you how you can use the visitors management with an external camera or an external capturing device without necessarily using the FaceKiosk. So in this case, you can have your receptionist take visitors counts by having an external face capture device attached to your system, installing this EXE, and using that as an entry registration. So you can do that without using the FaceKiosk. But if you are using the FaceKiosk, that's when you are now going to be making the FaceKiosk an entry registration. So that's why we have this FaceKiosk module. So the reason for this FaceKiosk module is to add the device itself to the module. So you can now perform that interlinkage between the FaceKiosk module to the visitors module. So that is how it basically works. So you can see that here you don't really have much like we don't really have much. So this is just to add the FaceKiosk. So to add the FaceKiosk and also do some advertisement settings, probably you don't want to be going to the FaceKiosk every time to run your ads. So you can just run your ads straight up from here. All you just need to do is upload the file. So then it automatically pushes the videos or the image to the FaceKiosk. So that's how you can run your ad. So, but if you are going to be using it for visitor management, so you have to use the visitors module. But that doesn't mean you can't use the visitors module alone. So you can use the visitor module itself without using any FaceKiosk. All you just have to do is to get a camera, to get a face capture device. So that's all. So we have the parking, we have the patrol, we have the entrance control. So this is the parking. So we have the entrance control. So this is the entrance control I was talking about using the Mass Pro. So when you are adding the Mass Pro series, you can easily, so rather than adding the Mass Pro from the access control points, you can easily do that from the entrance control point. So this entrance control point is meant for devices that comes embedded with their own special type of controller. So if you are going to be using an external controller, just like the BioCV controller, then you can now, with any entrance control system, it means you have to add that controller to access. So that entrance control system will be, that entrance control system would serve access functionalities and not entrance control. It will just serve for access functionality, because basically what you're adding is the controller. The controller is what is speaking to the software. So the controller is what is actually interfacing the software and the hardware itself. So if you are using a controller like the Inbio series, you have to add them to the access. But if you are using controllers that come pre-configured with the device itself, then you now have to use the entrance control function. So quickly, let me go to the systems. So the system is also quite similar with the BioSecurity V5000. So such that, and also if you want to also note that this is just a recommendation. So the recommendation such that we have BioSecurity V5000, right? And if you are really particular about intelligence analysis, you go for this if you are really particular about. But if you have an existing system with so much data, so you can just stick with your system, or you can just reach out, or if CVSecurity is something you want to really like implement, then you can now reach out to us for customization. So this is the CVSecurity, this is the user, this is the API authorization. So this is where you can create user roles. So this is where you can create users to access the system. So user roles are the roles roles that you create to limit the usability of the CVSecurity for some particular users. So just like the HR, so you can set the user role to only give the HR. You can set the user role to only give the HR the personnel module, to only enable the personnel module for the HR and the attendance module. So you can do that. So I think our time has gone. This is 12:17. So that is about CVSecurity. I'm still going to be talking about CVSecurity a lot more. We are going to be doing a lot of practice with CVSecurity so we can create awareness. I'm going to be going deep into CVSecurity. So just keep following us reach out to us. If you have any questions you want to ask on this training, just do well to reach out to us. So, okay, so that's the end of today's training. So in 2 weeks, we meet again. Thank you very much.
Hello.